will go on YouTube. So then you'll have people looking at, look at our 1 second 10, Samanth is doing something shady. so that we don't have any of that. Okay, so question 1 to player 1, that's Aaron. Not all MG roads in India are named after Mahatma Gandhi. The southern part of Delhi's NCR has an MG road that is named for 2 places. One of them is a city deriving its name from a legendary teacher, while the other is a neighborhood where the Qutub Minar is located. Give either.
Mumbai.
Could you repeat that, please?
Mumbai.
No, that's incorrect. Goes to Samanth.
Gurgaon, Bangalore, Gurgaon.
Son of the soil, indeed, Samanth. Gurgaon is correct. The second direct, the other being Mehrauli. So this is the Mehrauli-Gurgaon highway. The second direct to Aaron. Only 2 architects have lived to see their own creations designated as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. One of them is Jon Utzon for the Sydney Opera House. The other, probably the most well-known centenarian in this field, lived to see which capital city in the Western Hemisphere designated such. So I want the capital city.
Brasilia.
Yeah, Brasilia is correct. This is Oscar Niemeyer. First direct to Samanth. Which high-fat, low-carb diet was used to effectively control epilepsy suffered by Hollywood producer Jim Abrams' son? It also featured in his made-for-TV film First Do No Harm, which starred Meryl Streep. The term in question is ultimately derived from acetic acid.
Keto diet.
Yeah, keto diet is correct. So just leave yourselves on unmute all the time, Samanth, so that you don't need to move your hands up and down. Right? Second direct to Samanth. In 1816, Alexander D. Campbell suggested the existence of which language family in his Grammar of the Telugu language? The term originates in a Sanskrit word which means relating to the Tamils.
Dravidian.
This is far removed from your wheelhouse, but Dravidian is correct. Good answer for a Gurgaon boy. First direct to Ranajeet. After 8 years in exile in Dubai and London, who was assassinated during her homecoming in preparation for the 2008 national elections? She was the first elected head of government to give birth while in office.
Benazir Bhutto.
Yeah, Benazir Bhutto is correct. Ranajeet, if you could just keep your other hand, it's just, yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's no table in front of me, so I can't.
Sure. Which is why I said just, like adjust your screen so that both hands. I mean,
is this okay?
That's fine. Thank you. Second direct to Ranajeet. Which American basketball team has won 6 NBA titles and has provided the MVP 6 times as well? This team is arguably most famous for the era of Michael Jordan.
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls is correct.
Finish the question with whom they won all their NBA titles.
If anyone wants to cut me off in the middle to answer the question, that's absolutely fine since we'll get out of here quicker. First, direct to Preetham. The herb known as sage belongs to the genus Salvia, but what is its species name? This Latin epithet refers to many other species as well and implies that it is commonly used in medicine and cookery. There is nothing formal or bureaucratic about the answer.
Officinalis.
Officinalis is correct. Second direct. In classical ballet, what word refers to a position where a dancer is standing on one leg with the other leg lifted usually to the front, side, or back. In everyday language, the word could also refer to a frame of mind or a way of thinking about something or someone. Ten seconds.
Cliche?
No, it passes to Aaron.
Pass.
Passes to Ranajeet.
I'll pass as well.
Samanth.
Pass.
This is attitude. That's the end of round 1. First question of round 2 to Aaron. The near constant usage of the typeface futura by which modern director in his films has been described as the perfect companion to the enduring idiosyncratic characters in his films who take themselves a tad too seriously. Frequent collaborators of this director include Owen Wilson and Bill Murray. Ten seconds.
Zemeckis.
Could you repeat that, please?
Zemeckis.
No, it's not Zemeckis. Passes to Ranajeet.
This is Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson is correct. Second direct to Aaron. The herb thyme gives its name to a genus called the Thymelus, so named thanks to its thyme-like smell. What kind of fish make up the genus Thymelus? The fish also gives its name to a shade of pink and orange. Despite its name, a certain genus of rod-shaped bacteria has nothing to do with this fish.
Salmon.
Salmon is correct. Salmonella being the...
Yeah, I couldn't work out salmonella.
First direct to Samanth. In 2021, the creator of Nyan Cat, as well as Kyle Craven of Bad Luck Brian fame, raised huge sums of money by selling their memes as what? Either give the full form or the 3-letter short form.
NFT.
NFT is correct, as covered in the New York Times. Second question to Samanth. Right up your alley. Which Chilean football club based in Macau, Santiago has never been relegated from the Primera Division? It is the first Chilean team to win the Copa Libertadores and takes its name from a Mapuche leader whose name means mountain cat.
Pass.
Preetham?
Colo Colo.
Colo Colo is correct. First direct to Ranajeet. Which rationalist and ethical philosopher of the Dutch Golden Age died in 1677 of a pulmonary ailment brought on by inhaling glass dust while working as a lens grinder?
Say Baruch Spinoza.
Spinoza is correct. Question second direct to Ranajeet. In music, this is a technique where material is repeated in altered form. The most notable use of this technique was in enigmatic work from 1899. In ballet, the word simply refers to a solo performance. What's the word? Ten seconds.
And I'll say arabesque.
Passes to Aaron.
Variations.
Variations is correct. The enigma variations, of course. First, direct to Preetham. What war horse did Alexander the Great tame and use in his conquests? According to legend, the horse was buried in present-day Pakistan after its death at the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BC. The horse gets its name from the phrase ox head, referring to a branding mark that it had on its haunch.
Bucephalus.
Bucephalus is correct. Your second direct. At the meeting of waters, the dark-colored Rio Negro meets the sandy-colored Amazon. This is one of the main tourist attractions of which South American city? The city is famous for its Amazon Theatre and has also hosted some matches at the 2014 Men's FIFA World Cup.
Manaus.
Manaus is correct. So at the end of round 2, we have a very close match. Samanth, Ranajeet and Preetham are all on 4 and Aaron close behind on 3. First direct of round 3 to Aaron. Count the Heel, translation Gems of the Community, is a Punjabi film. I pronounce it like it's Dutch. Anyway, this is a Punjabi film based on the lives of Satwant and Beyant Singh. Scheduled for a 2014 release, it was banned by the Indian government only to be allowed a release in 2019. What had these two individuals done warranting the ban?
Changed religion, converted.
No, passes to Samanth.
Killed Indira Gandhi.
Yeah. He assassinated Indira Gandhi.
Yeah.
Second direct to Aaron. Which surface was the US Open tennis tournament played on for the first 90 odd years of its existence before temporarily shifting to clay in 1975 and then to hard court?
Grass.
Grass is correct. First direct to Samanth. Unity Temple, Taliesin, Hollyhock House, Falling Water, and the New York Guggenheim Museum, along with others, constitute a UNESCO World Heritage Site, together referred to as the 20th century architecture of which great?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright is correct. In 2018, who became the first rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize for music? The win was for his album Damn, which captured modern African-American life with vernacular authenticity.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is correct. Someone who doesn't listen to music.
I'll tell you later how I know this. Oh.
First director Ranajeet. Which chemical element, a brittle, mildly toxic, rare silver-white metalloid, is named after the deity of Earth in ancient Roman mythology? A town named after a mineral of this element hosts an annual film festival. So I want the element.
Gaiam.
passes to Preetham.
Tellurium.
Tellurium is correct. The second direct to Ranajeet. On which city's MG Road would you find the Paradise Hotel and Charma's extension? The city was founded in 1806 and is named after the third ruler of the Asaf Jahi dynasty.
Say Hyderabad.
Could you repeat that?
Hyderabad.
Passes to Aaran.
Pass.
Preetham.
Sikandrabad.
Secunderabad is correct. Sorry about that. They've explicitly said don't accept Hyderabad as an answer. First, direct to Preetham. In 1985, Stanley Boyd Eaton and Melvin Connor published a controversial article proposing that modern humans were genetically programmed to consume pre-agricultural foods. Lauren Cordain subsequently trademarked what term for a lifestyle choice in his titular 2002 book, building on their research? Ten seconds.
No, pass.
Passes to Aaron.
Paleo.
Could you repeat that?
Paleo.
Yeah, the paleo diet is correct. Second direct to Preetham. A popular meme taken from the 2009 film Race to Witch Mountain features this actor at the wheel of a car. He is shocked and surprised after a female passenger played by Anna Sophia Robb says something. Which actor features in this meme?
Vin Diesel.
Passes to Ranajeet.
This is Dwayne Johnson or The Rock.
Yes, this is The Rock or Dwayne Johnson. First question of round 4 to Aaron. All the members of rapper Tupac Shakur's group, The Outlaws, took stage names inspired by infamous real-life figures. Which Italian philosopher whose work, The Prince, inspired him while in prison, did Tupac take his stage name from?
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli is correct. And second direct. Along with her nephew Otto Frisch, she discovered nuclear fission. She also co-discovered a stable isotope of the element protactinium in 1917. Which element, a synthetic radioactive element with atomic number 109, is named after her? It is only one of 2 elements to be named after a woman scientist.
So you want the name of the element?
The name of the element, yeah.
Okay.
Five seconds.
Pass.
Samanth.
Meitnerium.
Meitnerium after Lisa Meitner is correct. First direct to Samanth. What war horse did Maharana Pratap ride on during the Battle of Haldigati in 1576? An Indian-made motor scooter produced from 1972 to 2006, originally based on the Italian Vespa Sprint, is named after the horse.
Chetak.
Chetak is correct. In which national capital city does the Gombak flow into the Klang River? The city's name appropriately means muddy confluence in its local language and was the site of the tallest building in the world from 1998 to 2004.
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur is correct. First direct to Ranajeet. Silentina is a modern font based on an older typeface called Pastel. Silentina's name is inspired by the usage of pastel for which specific expository purpose in early 20th century entertainment?
These are the play cards between silent films.
Could you?
I mean, the text that they show in between shots of silent films is in this one.
Right. So these are the intertitles, but yeah, that's fine. Your second direct. The eponymous Schiller's Fable, entitled what you see over there, which translates to The Sheep and the Horses, was published in 1868. In it, August Schiller became the first scholar to compose a text in what theorized language to show how it might have looked. The language makes an alien cameo in the 2012 film Prometheus.
Klingon.
Passes to Aaron.
Proto-Indo-European.
Yeah. PIE or Proto-Indo-European is correct. First direct to Preetham. Which cynical Greek philosopher lived in poverty all his life and died in 323 BC? He left instructions that his corpse be left outside the city walls as a feast for the birds and animals.
Diogenes.
Diogenes the Cynic is correct. Your second direct. What word connects a type of floor covering as well as a tennis surface defined by ITF as textile or polymeric materials supplied in rolls or sheets of finished product?
Carpet.
Carpet is correct. At the end of round 4, we have Samanth on 10, Preetham on 8, Aaron on 7, and Ranajeet on 6. First question of round 5 to Aaron. Perhaps the most well-known low-carb weight loss diet, which eponymous diet recommends eating as much protein and fat as you like, in addition to a controlled number of carbohydrates. The commercial success of this diet led to Time to name its formulator one of the persons of the year in 2002.
Atkins.
Atkins is correct. Your second direct. Which Sprachbund or linguistic area is named after a mountain range translating to golden in Old Turkic in the center of Asia? It includes the Turkic, Mongolic, and Tungusic language families and possibly Japonic and Koreanic languages.
Pass.
Ranajeet?
Say Caucasian.
No. Samanth?
Pass.
Preetham?
Altai.
Altaic is correct. First direct to Samanth. The unwavering stability of a ballet dancer maintained during a movement gives rise to which six-letter word in the English language? A word commonly used in cricket to describe the certainty of an LBW dismissal has the same origin.
Plumb.
I want the other word, right? The six-letter word.
Oh, okay. I don't know how different it could be. Plumba.
Ranajeet?
Plomb.
Hmm?
A plomb.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You placed the A at the wrong end. This is a plomb. Plumba. Your second direct. The Rambla is an avenue that runs along the Rio de la Plata and goes all along the coastline of the city. Its sidewalk is one of the longest in the world.
Okay, Montevideo. Let's just move on.
Yeah, this is Montevideo. Actually, I realized that the audience won't be able to see the chat. So let me just finish the question.
Oh, okay.
That's
Audience, it seems.
Well, Shresh wanted me to record this.
Okay,
so
good.
First director Ranajeet. By most accounts, what warhorse features in the Jacques-Louis David painting Napoleon Crossing the Alps? Unnamed at first, Napoleon gave the horse its famous name after he carried the French leader safely through an 1800 battle with a culinary claim to fame in Piedmont.
Marengo.
Marengo is correct. Your second direct. Rosemary is an aromatic herb that grows wild in the Gallipoli region of Turkey. It is also a symbol of remembrance and is traditionally worn by Australians on what annual April 25th commemoration?
This is a Remembrance Day for Australians.
To pass you to Aaron.
Anzac Day.
Anzac Day is correct. You're in Australia, aren't you?
Yeah.
First, direct to Preetham. Charles Edward Jeanneret, better known to us under a different name, had his works across 7 countries designated collectively as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Works from which Indian city feature in this list?
Chandigarh.
Chandigarh is correct. Your second direct. The Argentine rugby team is called this way because of the animal depicted on the team's emblem. However, that animal is actually a jaguar and not the animal the team is named after. What is their nickname?
Las Pumas.
Yeah, the Pumas. That's the end of round 5. First question of round 6 to Aaron. Which 1966 film starring Gregory Peck and Sophia Loren shares its name with an element in Moorish ornamental design? It is also a ballet position where the dancer stands on one leg while the other is extended behind the body with both legs held straight.
I think this might be arabesque.
This is arabesque. Your second direct. What warhorse did Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington, ride in the Battle of Waterloo? The horse was named after an 1807 British bombardment on an European national capital that eventually led to the Anglo-Russian War of 1807.
That didn't copy down any further. Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's true. Copenhagen is correct. First.
Varun, just give me 1 second before you ask the next question.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem. Question to Samanth. Which English philosopher, the pioneer of the scientific method, died in 1626 of pneumonia, which he contracted while stuffing snow into a chicken as an experiment in refrigeration? He also served as Attorney General and Lord Chancellor.
Bacon.
Francis Bacon is correct. Your second direct. Which chemical element, considered the second densest after osmium, was named after the Greek goddess of the rainbow and messenger of the gods? It was so named because this element's salts have striking and diverse colors, much like a rainbow.
Iridium.
Iridium is correct. After Iris. First direct to Ranajeet. The most popular ways to practice what kind of meal timing schedule are the 16-8 method, the eat, stop, eat method, the 5-2 method, and the warrior diet. This lifestyle choice has its roots in a practice found in most major world religions.
Are these the meals for Ramzan during the Rosa?
Passes to Samanth.
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting is correct. Second direct to Ranajeet. What was the name of the current blue surface at the Australian Open where it has been used since 2020? It was also used at the tennis events of the 2016 Rio Summer Olympics. The misnomer name can be derived by combining a primary color and a common term in tennis.
Green coat.
Preetham.
Pass.
Aaron.
Pass.
Samanth.
Pass.
This is green set. Why not? First direct to Preetham. Finnic, Hungarian, Khanty, Mansi, Permic, Sami are all subdivisions of which intercontinental language family, named after appropriately an intercontinental mountain range?
Uralic.
Uralic is correct. Second direct. Mahatma Gandhi Road connects to Trinity Circle to the Anil Kumble Circle in which city? This road was formerly called the South Parade and currently houses the Public Utility Building and the Taj Hotel.
Bangalore.
Oh, toughie for you. Bangalore is
He
correct.
said Mangalore, by the way.
Bengaluru is the only answer that will be accepted, but of course, as Mudupar tweet said, when you're speaking in English, you can say Bangalore. So after the end of 6 rounds, we have a very close game. Samanth on 14, Preetham on 13, Aaron on 11, and Ranajeet on 8. First, direct to Aaron in round 7. Members of the genus Peloditidae from the order Anura are prefixed with the word parsley, since these slimy creatures appear to be garnished with parsley. What kind of creatures are these? Ten seconds.
Slugs.
Samanth.
Pass.
Ranajeet.
Pass.
Preetham.
Pass.
These are frogs. Second direct to Aaron. The name of which Ohio-based National Football League team was chosen because the city's zoo was home to a rare white animal species from the other side of the world. So I need the city name as well when you give the answer.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals is correct. First direct to Samanth. In 1898, whose assassination in Geneva by an Italian anarchist resulted in a conference where delegates from 21 nations defined anarchism as terrorism, permitting capital punishment for the assassination of sovereigns. The longest reigning royal consort of a European country, the answer will remind you of two other long reigning monarchs. Ten seconds.
Say Victor Emmanuel.
Ranajeet.
I'll pass.
Preetham.
Pass.
Aaron.
Pass.
This is Empress Elizabeth of Austria, CC. Second direct to Samanth. The popular meme "Why though" signifies confusion. This meme shows the painting Pope Leo X after Raphael by which figurative artist known for featuring people in large and exaggerated form?
Bacon.
The Bacon question is done. Ranajeet? Oh, different Bacon.
Same name though.
Yeah. Ranajeet?
I'll pass.
Preetham?
Botero.
Yeah, Botero is correct. First direct to Ranajeet. One of Spain's 48 UNESCO World Heritage Sites is simply titled Works of Blank. Which architect, the most prominent of whose works you can see in Barcelona?
Gaudi.
Gaudi is correct. Your second direct. The Madison, Jefferson, and Gallatin rivers meet at Three Forks, Montana, to form the confluence of which river, the longest in its continent? This river itself joins the Mississippi River north of St. Louis.
Say the Missouri River.
Missouri is correct. First direct to Preetham. The Grammys announced in 2020 that the category Blank Contemporary would be changed to Progressive R&B, so as to not use which five-letter word to denote music of Black origin? Ten seconds.
Bieber.
Passes to Aaron.
Urban.
Urban is correct. Last question of the round to Preetham. Which typeface was inspired by a puzzle question that Vincent Conner heard at Microsoft HQ? Conner asked, can you make a blank that could launch a person from main campus to the new consumer campus? He thought the name of this launch weapon would be a great name for a font that launches words across the internet.
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet is correct. So going into the final round, Preetham on 15, Samanth on 14, Aaran on 13, and Ranajeet on 10. Question to Aaran. Which Greek philosopher, credited as one of the founders of Western philosophy, was condemned to death for corrupting the youth of his city and is thought to have died in 399 BC after being ordered to drink hemlock?
Socrates.
Socrates is correct. Wentworth, a small border town in New South Wales, lies at the confluence of two important rivers, one of which is the longest river in the country. Name either.
Say the Murray River.
This is the Murray, the other being the Darling.
Darling.
First direct to Samanth. The first part of the design trilogy of films by Gary Hustwit is inspired by and named after which widely used typeface? Originally named Neuhaus Grotesque, it was later renamed after the Latin name of its European country of origin.
Helvetica.
Helvetica is correct. The first layer is made up of stones, followed by gravel, clinker, volcanic residue, limestone, and finally a thin layer of crushed brick about 2 millimeters thick, giving the entity in question its ochre hue. What from the world of tennis is being spoken about?
Clay courts.
Yeah, clay courts is correct. First direct to Ranajeet. Donda is a creative content company established in 2012 by which rapper? It was named after his late mother and is also the title of his as yet unreleased 10th studio album.
I would request players to keep both their hands on screen, please.
10 seconds.
I'll say Nas.
Passes to Samanth.
Pass.
Preetham.
Kanye West.
Kanye West is correct. Second direct to Ranajeet. Pictures of Kabosu casually lounging on a sofa gave rise to memes featuring which breed of hunting dog that would become the basis for the Dogecoin and later another cryptocurrency dubbed the Dogecoin killer.
The Inu Shiba.
Yeah.
The Shiba Inu.
Yeah, that's fine. First direct to Preetham. What chemical element is named after the scientist who played a key role in proving the existence of elements polonium and radium?
Curium.
Curium after Marie Curie is correct. And the last question of the quiz. Which erstwhile kingdom's queen Aishwarya was shot to death allegedly because of the royal family's strong opposition to the crown prince's proposed marriage to Devyani Rana? Under a pen name, she wrote poems collected under the title Apne Akash, Apne Parivesh.
Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal is correct. So that's the end of the quiz. Preetham is first with 18, Samanth second with 15, Aaran third with 15, and Ranajeet with 11. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Varun.
you.
Thank you, Varun.